Research has shown that strong relationships, careers, organizations, and communities all draw from the same source of power, the ability to talk openly. Unfortunately, the reality is most people don't talk openly. Most people try to avoid discussing delicate or sensitive topics because they fear they will make matters worse. The truth is that relationships, organizations, and teams pay a high price when difficult conversations are avoided. Handling difficult conversations requires skill and empathy, but ultimately it requires the courage to go ahead and do it. The more you get into the habit of facing these issues when they occur, the more comfortable and proficient you will become. In one of the past presentations delivering effective and meaningful feedback, the CEDAR method was introduced. It's a great model to use when discussing performance issues. However, not all difficult conversations are performance related. There are additional strategies and skills that can help with conversations between supervisors and employees or in any type of relationship. Here are some guidelines that can help you achieve successful results. Plan ahead and prepare. Planning and preparation can help with your apprehension and make it much more likely that the difficult conversations you need to have will be successful. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish with the conversation? What is the desired outcome? What obstacles might prevent these actions from taking place? Do not end without clearly expressed action items. What are you each agreeing to do? Follow up to evaluate progress until you reach closure on the issue. Also, reflect on your attitude toward the situation and the person involved. Are your thoughts based on facts or are they based on assumptions? To help get your mind in the right place, ask yourself, what do I really want or need for myself? What do I really want for others? What do I really want for the relationship? And how would I behave if I really wanted these results? Choose the right time and place to have the discussion. By identifying the right setting, you are helping set the tone of the conversation. Choose an environment that is conducive to an open and honest discussion. Consider holding the meeting in a neutral place, such as a meeting room where you can sit adjacent to each other without the desk as a barrier. In addition, choose a time when stress and emotions are not high. Create a safe environment. A safe environment is one in which both parties feel comfortable expressing their thoughts and feelings without negative ramifications and without feeling threatened. To make a conversation safe, there needs to be trust in the relationship, or the other person will likely not feel comfortable being open and honest. It is also important for you to care about the other person's interests as well as your own. This needs to be genuine. If you don't really care about their thoughts or feelings, they will see through it and the conversation will likely backfire. Be very clear about the issue. Being upfront is an authentic and respectful approach. You don't want to ambush people by surprising them about the nature of the chat. Don't talk around the issue, address it directly. Allow the other person to share their thoughts. To be able to connect to someone and find solutions during difficult conversations, you need to be willing to listen to the other person's thoughts. Try to understand where they are coming from and refrain from drawing conclusions prematurely. In addition, examine if your need to be right is inhibiting your ability to be open-minded to others' perspectives and the ability to seek positive solutions. Manage the emotions. A significant reason people do not like difficult conversations is that there may be emotions involved and it's easy to allow our emotions to take control. The best way to control your emotions before they surface is to ask yourself a question, something to remind yourself of the outcome you want. This helps refocus your brain. When the other person gets emotional, it is best to address the emotions. You can say something like, I sense you're feeling angry or frustrated or confused, etc., about what I said. Let's take some time to talk about that. When you approach emotions in this way, you are validating the other person's feelings and showing you are open to discussing them. This will build trust in the relationship and will pave the way for any future difficult conversations you might have. Listen. Finally, one of the most important guidelines of all is to listen. Listen for understanding. Ask questions and really listen to the answers. Eliminate distractions, including those in your own head, and you will find that you can often hear what is not being said. Ask for clarification if you do not understand something. You don't actually need to talk that much during a difficult conversation. Instead, focus on listening, clarifying, and observing. It has been said, the most basic and powerful way to connect to another person is to listen. One of the most important things we ever give each other is our attention. Ultimately, you cannot control how the other person will react to your efforts to engage them in challenging but necessary conversations. However, by being well prepared and following these guidelines, you can improve the skillfulness of your participation and maximize the chances that the conversation will serve its intended purpose. Thank you for listening today. If you are interested in additional information on how to start a difficult conversation, click on the link below the video. As always, please take a minute to give us your feedback.